Welcome to the OLV Daily Reflection for Thursday, October 6th. Today, the Universal Church honors St. Bruno. He was born in the year 1030 in modern-day Germany, and throughout his life as a priest he was known for his wisdom and teaching. However, he felt a call in his life to focus on prayer. Therefore, he, along with others who desired to focus on a life of prayer, moved to a deserted place, and it was there that St. Bruno found the Carthusian order. This religious community still exists within the church, and its members still continue to follow the same rule of life as St. Bruno and the original members of the order. Their vocation is centered on silent prayer, and every aspect of their life is oriented around this commitment to prayer. The gospel passage chosen for this feast day in honor of St. Bruno, the founder of the Carthusian order, comes to us from the 10th chapter of St. Luke's Gospel. It reads, Jesus entered a village where a woman whose name was Martha welcomed him. She had a sister named Mary, who sat beside the Lord at his feet listening to him speak. Martha, burdened with much serving, came to him and said, Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me by myself to do the serving? Tell her to help me. The Lord said to her in reply, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her. Let us begin by acknowledging that Martha's concerns are valid. We can't be lazy or slothful in our lives. This is a sin. So, from this perspective, if Martha thought that Mary was simply being lazy or avoiding the work that needs to be done in order to provide for their guest, she would be correct. But Jesus noticed something else going on in this situation. In fact, he points out an exception, and that exception is him. Because when it comes to our faith, when it comes to our relationship with Jesus Christ, there is nothing that is to be more important. This is why Jesus speaks to Martha first before addressing the actions of Mary, as he said in today's gospel passage. Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her. Now, we don't know whether Martha heard this nuanced response from Jesus and changed her mind about her sister's actions. But Jesus is teaching all of us about the importance of prioritizing our lives. Because we have to work. And furthermore, we need to do things to live out our vocations. But all of us being people of freedom, we have to make the right choices in light of our relationship with Jesus Christ. And St. Bruno and the saints point to how different people are called by the Lord to live out those choices. St. Bruno and the Carthusians were called to live a life dedicated to prayer and isolation, but we are not called to do that necessarily. So again, in our busy, hectic, chaotic lives, how do we make sure that we're focusing on our relationship with Jesus Christ and doing his will so that we don't get focused on the wrong things, that we lose out on the most important aspect of our lives, being Jesus Christ. So if you don't feel like your life is in the right balance, this is where you need to spend some time in prayer. How do you bring everything back in a relationship with Jesus Christ? And making sure that everything is in the right balance, the right focus, so that you can do the right thing. And again, we will always struggle because of our sinfulness. So many times, in order to get on the right track again, all we need is a good confession and then the opportunity just to start anew. So don't give up. Don't lose faith, but know that every time we spend all the time we spend in prayer to figure out how we can make Christ the center of our lives is definitely worth it. And again, if we fail or struggle in that regard, just pick up that commitment again and rededicate your life to serving the Lord. St. Bruno and Our Lady of Victory, pray for us.